Ontarians continue to pay some of the highest car insurance premiums in Canada. Although most cars were off the road last year due to the pandemic, many people didn't see any significant reductions in their auto insurance rates. To talk about this is disability and injury lawyer Nainesh Kotak. Good morning, Nainesh. Good to see you.
Good morning, Bob. Thanks for having me.
So we have the insurance industry making, this is a regulated industry profit-wise, and they're actually exceeding regulations with their profits with lower claims.
Absolutely, Bob. You know, we understood from last year, obviously, that their claims would be down with the lockdown for almost the entire year, cars off the road. What we didn't see is really the extent of the profits that they would make. $3.63 billion of profit, that's from the premiums, let alone their invested income. We're talking a profit ratio of 27.6% in connection with premiums billed. The regulator mandates that it should be 5%. So, you know,
way over.
It's way over. We're talking 5 times. And we're probably going to see it again in 2021 because we know we're under lockdown for up until really April. People and even into the future, many people are working from home. So there is less driving. Claims are certainly absolutely down. And we want to look at this in this backdrop. Actually, premiums went up last year. Despite all the talk about rebates and that, premiums went up by $198 million. So there was no real substantive reduction in premiums. The insurance industry took this as a windfall. And if you look at this against the backdrop of the product that's being delivered, first of all, premiums went up 2017, 18, and 19 by 20%. There were so many cuts to the benefits that people would receive or entitled to receive if they're in an accident. The cuts between 2010 and 2017, there were 17 separate cuts, including limiting medical rehabilitation to $3,500.
So this burden lands on the healthcare system.
Absolutely. So if they're not going to get treatment from the insurance product, it's going to end up back on OHIP. Right. And we know that level of treatment is not going to be effective. And we know that people are paying for a product. You're paying to be covered if you're injured. You're paying for health care. You're paying to be able to get income replacement benefits. And you simply don't get value for what you pay.
Wasn't the Ontario government going to jump on this? Wasn't that a promise to deal with these excessive rates? Where are we at on that?
You know, this is the thing. The rates are regulated. The government has an independent agency, FSRA, FSRA, that is supposed to promote transparency and public confidence and approve rates that are really viable in terms of approving those rates. And in my personal opinion, they have not done that. We haven't seen transparency from the insurance industry. We haven't seen proper regulation. What we see is a cutting of benefits and a continual increasing of insurance profits. Now, this does, you know, we have an election coming up. So what people could do is, you know, talk to your local MPP and make this as an election issue because it affects everybody. The reality is auto insurance premiums are like a tax. If you want to drive, you have to have auto insurance. Right. Well, there needs to be transparency from the insurance industry. Sure, they should make a profit. Yes, they should. Every industry should do that. But the excessive profits, the gouging that we are seeing, in my opinion, is completely unacceptable.
Okay, well, we've run out of time, but we'll link up your website because there's more information on how they determine rates as well. And there's so many factors, many legitimate, maybe some not so, but there's great guidance at Kotak Law. So we'll link that at chch.com. Nainesh Kotak, good to see you as always.
Thank you so much for having me.